use push drop stick in your training, you want to ask for a behavior 5 times in a row, and based on how your dog responds to each repetition, you want to adjust the difficulty of your training. This is Pigeon. Pigeon is deaf, so I'll be using hand signals with him, but I will also say his marker, which would be yes in ASL, and that way you can use your marker at those times with your own dog. The first behavior I'm going to ask Pigeon to do is a sit. Sit. Yes. Then I'm going to use a find it, toss the treat away to get him out of the sit. And then we'll do our second repetition. Sit. So he did not sit on the second sit. So we'll ask again. Sit. He did not sit on the third repetition. I'm going to go ahead and reset him just in case he's struggling. Find it. Sit. He did not sit on the fourth repetition, so for him this would be a drop behavior. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to luring the sit with a treat in my hand. Yes, toss the treat. Sit. 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 Yes, toss the treat. So now that he has done 5 times in a row that drop easier version of sit, because I've used a treat lure, now I can raise my criteria a little bit so I can push the behavior. That's going to mean the next step for me is going to be pretending to have a treat in my hand and luring him that way before going all the way to the behavior that's my goal, which would be a sit with just a hand signal and no treat in my hand or any kind of luring. Sit. Yes. Toss that treat. Can you go over here? No? Very nice. So I'm going to give him a free treat because I did lure him with it. Pretend that treat. Sit. Yes. Toss the treat. Sit. Yes. Toss the treat. Sit. Yes. Toss the treat. Sit. So he didn't sit on the 5th time, and that's actually perfect because what we need to do for this behavior is we need to stick here. So he got it 4 out of 5 times. 5 out of 5 times would mean I would want to push the behavior, make it harder for him. 4 out of 5 means I want to stick right where we're at. I just want to stay here. I don't want to make it any harder for him. And then if he had gotten 3 out of 5, then I would want to drop that criteria, go back to that treat lure again, and help him to remember what I'm asking for, keep doing that until I get 5 out of 5. Then I'm going to be able to push that criteria, make it a little bit harder, and training this way with your dog is going to help them to understand that what they are learning, and it's also going to help you understand how much they're tracking with what you're trying to teach them, so that you can teach them more effectively the steps of a ladder of learning the full behavior and getting to that actual goal behavior that you